giving nothing but truth. Yeah!
What up? It's Lupe Fiasco here. I'm currently tuned in to Hard Knock TV. You heard? Stay tuned.
Speak a little bit about the album, The Cool. How has that evolved from Food and Liquor?
Food and Liquor was the 4-time Grammy nominated Food and Liquor. That's right, 4 Grammy nominations. It was a kind of a happier, more introductory album, more kind of just light, touching on a lot of different subjects. The Cool is a little bit more concentrated. It's a darker album, focused on a song or the concept from a song called The Cool on the first album, which is about a hustler who gets killed, comes back to life, digs away at his own grave. So on this album, I took that concept, that story, kind of expanded it, introduced new characters, and so it's kind of like a light concept album, but it's only done on like 4 or 5 records. The rest of the album is more about, you know, the life that occurred after Food and Liquor, you know, kind of the current events and different things that I want to talk about, like immigration and rape and some stuff that I didn't talk about on the first album. But overall, the album's a little bit darker. It's a darker album, a little bit more serious album than Food and Liquor was. But much better. I think it's a better album than Food and Liquor.
Yeah, I heard many bitches nigga coming down. Make a song for the bitches nigga coming down. We don't care about the weather there coming down. You'll sell more records if you're coming down. Baby. Coming down. Cool nigga, boy, coming down. Yeah, coming down. Yeah, coming down. I'm fearless now, hear this, I'm fearless. And I'm earless, which means I'm eyeless, which means I'm fearless, which means my Irish resides where my ears is, which means I'm blinded, but I'ma find it, I can feel it, feel this.
One of my favorite tracks on it is Dumb It Down. So speak on that a little bit and why you felt it was necessary to put it out.
Well, one was a personal, maybe like the first hook, to be more specific. First hook was just like what people were actually saying about Lupe Fiasco, you know. The second hook was more kind of a shot at the structure, you know, the infrastructure or the industry, not even just music industry, but industries period. Where it was like kind of taking a shot at me for educating people, you know, kind of unspoken. It's like, yo, you know, you're giving a little bit too much information, you're making it cool to be smart, you know, you kind of, if you empower the people too much, you know, they're going to be powerful, you know, just as powerful as us. And that means we're going to have some real contenders, you know, vying for what we want, you know. So it's just like a kind of a social, political kind of little punch there. But for the most part, the song was really like the first song I wrote after a long hiatus on tour. And so when I sat down and was like started writing all those metaphors and lyrics and everything, just kind of spilled all over the place. So it became like this really deep, dense record. And it was like, yeah, the hook kind of needs to be light. You know, the hook needs to be dumbed down. You know, and it was just like, oh, dumb it down. You know, all this stuff just started to come out for that. But
You'll sell more records if you and I'm mouthless, which means I'm soundless. Now as far as the hearing, I found it. It was as far as the distance from an earring to the ground is. But the door